It's been said that Maryland's known for two things: crab cakes and football. Well, after their second trip to the old Line State, the Buckeyes are wondering if the latter is true as they trounced the Terrapins by a final score of 52-24.
I've had teams, and I've been a part of them, where on noon kickoffs it looks like it's, you got that dullard look, got that bad luck when you're coming out of the locker room, and that wasn't the case. I could tell when they woke up this morning they'd be ready to go.
Saturday's game between the Buckeyes and Terrapins marked the first ever Big Ten contest at Byrd Stadium in College Park, and it was apparent early on that Ohio State was out to ruin the home team's welcome to the conference party. From the opening drive, quarterback J.T. Barrett and the Buckeyes offense were clicking on all cylinders, leading to another big day for the Ohio State quarterback.
But as far as myself and confidence, just trying to get better during the week and not wait till game day to just react to everything. So just trying to get better, know the defense I'm facing on Tuesday and Wednesday, so when it comes Saturday, then I can have that confidence to go out there and play.
When it was all said and done, Barrett delivered an 18 of 23 performance with 267 yards and 4 touchdowns on the day, earning him more praise from head coach Urban Meyer.
A lot of confidence in our quarterback right now in our skill positions. But 19-24, no picks, and taking care of the ball, and you ran for, it's a very balanced offense where I'm very involved in the play calling myself and Tom, and there's a lot of opportunities to make plays because you're confident. We weren't that way in the first game.
While Barrett was good, he did get some help from his weapons, like receiver Michael Thomas, who picked up his 5th touchdown of the season on what could be a Play of the Year candidate in the back of the Maryland end zone.
I don't feel like I have too many toys. I'm going to play with all of them, too. So, I don't feel like that. But definitely good people just get it out of my hands, let them do what they do. So that's how I feel about that.
Defensively, the Buckeyes were better than they were a week ago, thanks to a slew of interceptions from the OSU secondary.
We're going to be more aggressive on defense. We're tighter coverage with that. There's somewhat of a risk that we need to continue to work on because there's some isolated man-to-man coverages, but there's also more opportunity to step in front of the ball like we have.
The pivotal pick came just before the end of the half when Joey Bosa rushed Maryland quarterback C.J. Brown into a throw that ended up in the hands of linebacker Darron and set the Buckeyes up for another score just before the half.
I was hoping that he'd hold it a little longer if Joey would have strip sacked him, but threw it right there, made a play, and right when we needed it, they had just stopped our offense, and defense as a whole right there in that play, we knew we needed something.
Eli Apple and Raekwon McMillan also had interceptions, and McMillan's, being the first of his Ohio State career, ended up in the end zone to give the Buckeyes a 52-24 lead.
I had a couple mental errors throughout the game. I wouldn't say it was a breakout game, but I took advantage of the moments. But I gotta still execute better on some of the stuff that I did and help the guys around me better.
While the secondary was good, it was good in large part thanks to the pressure put on the Maryland quarterbacks from the defensive line.
It's a whole team effort. We're getting after them, making them nervous, making them chuck it pretty quick, and we're just making good plays in the secondary.
Joey Bosa continued his 2014 tear, accounting for a sack and 2.5 tackles for loss, while Michael Bennett also put together a 2-sack day for the Buckeyes.
We were actually looking to play the screens a lot. We weren't really focusing on drop-back passing and getting after them, so we wanted to really shut down the screen so they will have to drop back, but luckily they decided to drop back a little bit and we were getting there.
With everything going so well for the Buckeyes amidst this 3-game winning streak, Meyer and the team don't necessarily want to be idle next week and would rather play than to rest.
It's a bye week. I wish we were playing another one next week. Our whole team wishes we were playing.
Whether they desire the bye week or not, that's where the Buckeyes are headed next week as they'll practice and prepare for their October 18th matchup against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights at Ohio Stadium. Until then, for Lantern TV, I'm Hayden Grove.